No.
I'm really stoked to be doing this interview because lots of people have been hearing the name Mike Long for, gosh, years. You know, I remember Ed and I talked about you and your MTG Insider site back in early '04 when we launched Underachiever, and I'm on lots of marketing lists, and I've seen your name a lot on marketing lists. And just last night, I was having dinner at some friend's house who were definitely not over there in the background, and two other
Somebody can get on Google Earth and figure this all
definitely
out.
not, you know. Two other internet marketers were like, well, you know, tell us about Mike Long. What's the deal with that guy? And it was great, you know, because you're like this cult underground guy. So now you're making your first, I guess, like really mass public appearance. So I'm going to assume lots of people will see this video different. I guess people are probably watching this thinking, okay, well, we've heard that, you know, we've heard of this Mike Long character. We've heard his name floating around with these massive product launches. We've heard that no good Frank Kern was involved in these massive product launches. And what have we done? I guess we shouldn't speak in specifics. I don't know, but we did one a couple months ago that was whatever, $14 million
and more actually
in orders or whatever.
Yeah, less than 24 hours worth of sales.
So that was cool.
Yeah.
And then we did another one that was like 2.8 or something in the first couple hours. So that was awesome.
That was awesome.
I guess that's been in the past 7 or 8 months or whatever, and I'm sure everyone knows what we're talking about, but we didn't like ask the dudes that we worked with if we could talk about it, so we'll officially just be vague, you know, but
sure,
Google it or something if you want more details. But they're probably thinking, well, how did you guys do this? And especially if they've never seen you or me, they're probably right now going, surely, you know, these
couldn't
dudes,
be these guys.
They cannot possibly be these guys, you know. So I guess we were talking earlier about like when you look at a really big business like this, like if you look at a big successful campaign or a large business empire, if you strip away everything, it's almost always just a couple of dudes. Yeah, why is this thing cool? And I think if you like really broke down, like if someone were to say, well, how do you like do these massive campaigns, you know, especially in the internet marketing world, because the past two we've done have been in the extremely competitive world of internet marketing.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's say we have someone here with us and they're like, all right, man, you know, how do I do this? And we have notes and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
5 pages of them, and
5 whole pages
printed, and they're nice. But the title of this is weird stuff that Frank Kern and I have talked about that helped make us and a bunch of other dudes all rich. Which is true. It is weird stuff, and it has helped make us and a bunch of other dudes all rich, which is great. Like, totally remember when we were having a conversation? I think it was the first time you came out here, and I just taught the serializer events, and I had the Ultra Underachievers thing going with that, and I was really burned out. And I was like,
yeah, you're totally
making a lot of money, but this just isn't. I'm really not having that much fun doing this. And you're like, well, what do you want to do, man? And I was like, well, I think I really just want to sit around and plot and scheme, and then write emails that get people all stoked and make a bunch of money. And you're like, oh, okay. And then once I defined it, it sort of happened, you know, because these launch opportunities came, and people were like, we'll give you lots of money if you'll plot and scheme.
Right, exactly. Before I'm even going to bother any prospects or anybody else, I'm going to personally do some research, do some digging. Frank sees it all the time. People come out and they say that their hoo-ha, you know, is super great and, you know, fixes everything for people.
It really has been here lately. This place where we're at right now, we have all these people just come. How do they even know about it? And they're like, I've got this new whiz bang thing. It feels like we're TV producers.